Ah, good. I think that the volume's better. Ah, good. I think that the volume's better. So I'm on StreamYard now, D. Can you hear me better now? I think there's better audio on now. Can you does it sound better? Can you hear me? Ah, there we go. Ah, excellent. Right, I'm not sure. I think he said I got 50 hours for free, so that's pretty good. Right, I'll get back to reading though. Do you mind if are you happy with me reading the Ecclesiastes still? You happy if I go from chapter 2? I think, yeah, I want to finish. I will finish this bit in the Bible. Yeah, for sure. Love it, Carrie. Okay, all right then. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, this StreamYard. I don't know. So it's like different things, like style. What is this? Classic, minimal. Don't even know what that is. Bubble. Oh, oh I see it. So is it? That's my name. How it comes out. We'll go bubble. I think. Yep. All right. Private chat. Media. Hey, banners. Banner. Okay. All right. Comments. Light. Issues. Settings. Guests. Brilliant. Oh, this is cool. Right. Okay. I'll get back to it. Oh no, the battery again. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I'll read this quick and then we'll have a break. Right, I'll read it quick. Battery. I'm scared the battery's going to go again. I don't understand this. Oh, why did it just eat battery? It's not charging properly, this thing. It's the other way around. Understand. There we go. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah, I'll be able to read it for probably maybe 40 minutes. 45 minutes should be enough to finish it. But yeah, it is frustrating a bit. Right, I'll read on. Okay, so chapter 2. I said in mine heart, go to now, I will prove thee with mirth for enjoyment, pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity. I said of laughter, it is mad, and of mirth, what doeth it? I sought in my heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting my heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted me vineyards. I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them of all kind of fruits. I made me pools of water towards therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. Also I had great possessions of great and small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered meals for silver and gold, and the peculiar treasures of kings and of the provinces. I gat me men singers and women singers, and the delights of the sons of men, as musical instruments, and out of all sorts. So I was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me. Whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labour, and this was my portion of all my labour. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labour I had laboured to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. And I turned myself to behold wisdom and madness and folly. For what can the man do that cometh after the king? Even that which had been already done. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. Wise man's eyes are in his head. But the fool walketh in darkness, and I myself perceived also but one event happeneth to them all. Then said I in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise, when I said in my heart that this also is vanity? For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool for ever, saying that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten. And how dieth the wise man? As the fool. Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me. For all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Yea, I hated all my labour which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet surely I have all my labour wherein I have laboured, and wherein I have showed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. Therefore I went about to cause my heart to despair of all the labour which I took under the sun. For there is a man whose labour is in wisdom, and in knowledge, and in equity. To a man that hath not laboured, therein shall he leave it for his portion. This also is vanity and a great evil. For what hath man of all his labour, and of the vexation of his heart, wherein he hath laboured under the sun? For all his days are sorrows, and his travail grief. Yet his heart taketh not rest in the night. This is also vanity. There is nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labour. This also I saw, that it was from the hand of God. For who can eat, or who else can hasten hereunto, more than I? For God giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom, and knowledge, and joy. But to the sinner he giveth travail, to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Wow. Okay, that's chapter 2. We're getting there, D. Slowly. Okay, good. Okay. Soon found, yeah. So much vanity. I had a commentary. Oh, you got the vanity. Thank you for that. I'll read that now. So, the vanity and vexation of myrrh, sensual pleasures, riches, and pomp, human wisdom insufficient, this world to be used according to the will of God. Wow. Go on. Yeah. I mean, it is amazing. Mirth means gladness or gaiety as shown by or accompanied with laughter. I see. That's what that means. Oh, interesting. I've learned something. Thank you. Say thanks and now. Thank you. Just, it's amazing on this earth how many distractions there are. Like in the material realm, you know. Well, you know, that word dunya. Dunya. Oh, I could read it for hours, D. I do read it all. I love it. Yeah, so that, you know, the other things don't do anything for me. Only the holy word. Makes you think, you know. Another thing that makes me think is in the gospel. Was it Jesus said, yeah, make yourself treasures in heaven, right? You know, because the treasures on earth rust and the moth eats it or something. Make yourself treasures in heaven, for treasures on earth the moth and the rust doth eat away at, or something like that. Jesus even said that. So spiritual treasures of the kingdom, I suppose, is what we should be aiming for. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I know I got the words wrong, but no, it's amazing because, you know, if you're attached to the material, then, you know, you're not near. You know, you're far from God. I think, you know, it's the way of the spirit and the soul, right? That's how I see it. But that's what I think is the message in all these things. But okay, I'll read on. Yeah, I'll do chapter 3. I think is that your chapter you like the most? Was it 3? Oh, sorry, Matthew 6:20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's the verse. Yeah, well done. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the Sermon on the Mount, isn't it? I think that's the Sermon on the Mount. I think, is it Matthew 5, 6, and 7 is the Sermon on the Mount? I can't remember. But yeah, I'll read chapter 3 now. Yeah, thanks for that, D. Yeah, and brilliant. Okay, I'll just get it now. I'm glad Streamlab's working better. This is good. I'm happy. That you know, I don't want to keep crashing and the thing me not being able to hear. And but how do you know how to get people on the, like, how do they always get the link? Do you know how the link thing works? Like, how do you put the link in the thing so people could join it? I never understood StreamYard. Could you? So okay. If I put that, I think it says the link. Just as a test, if I put that in the comments here, let me just see what happens. There we go. If I put that in there. So if someone clicked that, would they be able to come into the studio? Is that what they all do? Is that the link? They just put the what? So if anyone clicked that, they can come in and I can say hello to them. Is that right? Okay. Sorry, I'm learning all this stuff. The banners, media, style, brand. There's all these little toys and little things to play with in the studio. And can pin at the top when you first start the stream. Oh, okay, I wonder how you do that then. Banners maybe, comments, band logo, over maybe the overlay is it in there? Video clips, background, golden sunset. Don't even know what that is. Blue waves. Okay, I'll just try and leave that. Style banners. Click on a banner shown on screen. Use a banner to. Okay, this is on the banner. Click on the banner shown on screen. Right. Okay, so if I click on the banner. Okay, so if I put the link as the banner then, is that right? I think it is 3 dots. Yes. I was getting the yes, put up there the chat. Okay, so background video clips. Oh. StreamYard overlay, what's that then? Sorry, I'm just trying to work this out. Style. Oh, I'll work it out soon. Sorry, I've got the link anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, I won't get distracted by this. Oh, I see, whoops. I don't want that to come up. Why does that come up? Huh. Okay. Oh, I don't miss the ant streams on StreamYard. What did the ants represent on the big list? Oh, I don't know, Cav. Yeah, yeah, the ants. I think Big Nose did explain once what the ants was. I think he said it was like a sign of prosperity, right? Something like that. It was their apparently good luck or their good fortune. It was something like that. Big Nose. And oh yeah, Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy's asleep. But I'll tell you, say hello, D, and I'll get her on the thing. What's your symbol going to be? Oh, I don't know. No idea. Wait, I, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'm getting used to it. Something. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, or maybe Ziggy. I could put Ziggy's picture. Maybe. Okay, maybe that. I don't know. Okay, maybe try that one. Okay, I'll read 3 now. D. I'll read that now. Okay. All right, I'll read the thing. Okay, so chapter 3. All right. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. What profiteth he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. I know that there is no good in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in his life. And also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labour. It is the gift of God. I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be for ever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And God doeth it, that men should fear before him. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and God requireth that which is past. And moreover I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts, even one thing befalleth them, as the one dieth, so dieth the other. Yea, they have all one breath, so that a man hath no preeminence above a beast. For all is vanity. All go unto one place, all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is his portion. For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? Wow. Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and God requireth that which is past. Yeah, it's that bit about, the time at the beginning, the first verses, the time, was it verses 2 to 8? All the times, always makes me think that. I've heard that before in life. Time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Also, it's interesting in this one is the vanity doesn't come up as much as in the previous two chapters about everything being vanity, right? But I suppose the will of God and the timing of everything is perfect. Wow. Cool. Oh yeah. Oh, there is one mention of vanity there. Sorry, I did get that wrong. In verse 19. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts, even one thing befalleth them. As the one dieth, so dieth the other. Yea, they have all one breath, so that a man have no preeminence above a beast, for all is vanity. All go unto one place, all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Do I sing? Do I sing? Wow. Well. That's a many years ago, maybe I might say. Not recently, D. I haven't sung very. I tell you one thing though. I can play. You know the harmonica. Do you know the mouth organ, the harmonica? I can actually play some tunes on that. I can play a few tunes on a harmonica. I don't sound half bad actually. So there you go. Yeah, I can do that. Yep, I can play that. I can actually. Yeah. I haven't got it here. I will. I have to find it. I haven't seen it for a while. Uh, it's okay. I'll be very rusty when I play it, but yeah, I can play a tune on that. So, um, um, don't know. Do you know? Have you ever seen any Western movies? Do you know any cowboy? Do you know Clint Eastwood? Have you seen the cowboy films? Do you know any of them? Don't know if you've seen any of the. There's one called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I don't know if you've heard of that one. Right, that one. There's a song in there when he's getting beaten up. The the bag. Yeah, in that film, I can do the song quite well. The band's playing when I think his name's Tuco. Tuco's getting beaten up by the sheriff. Yeah, that film. Yeah, that one. I can play that song that the soldiers are playing in the band. The yeah, I can play. I can play that song quite well. That's what. Yeah, I will. I will. It is. It's quite moving actually. It's nice. I have to find the harmonica. I'll reach out to four now. I'm gonna try and finish this. How many chapters are there in this book? Hang on. 6. It's not 9. Is it 9? Song of Solomon. Oh yeah, I like the Song of Solomon. That's nice. Okay, I think there's 9 chapters. Everyone can. Oh yeah. Yeah. Was it Catherine said? Everyone can sing, just not everyone can hold a note or key. Ziggy will like to. I like something. What do you know Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan. He said, as long as you've got a story to tell, it doesn't matter how you sound. So as long as as long as what you're saying is good, it's like what you're singing. The words you're reading, it doesn't matter. That's what he said. But Catherine saying everyone can sing, just not everyone can hold a note. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Can you sing, Catherine? Can you sing? And D, can you sing? I wonder if either of maybe you you both can probably sing. I could probably a lot better than me. But anyway, okay. I'm gonna read. Ravioli, you can pull this up online as audio. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Do you guys mind if I read chapter 4? Happy for me to read the 4th chapter? Okay, cool. Right then. I'll read the 4th one. I'm gonna just I'm go. I'd like to read something in the Quran after. Is that all right? I'm gonna read something in Arabic, and well, I'll do the English first, then the Arabic, because sometimes I got to keep practicing. I don't want to forget. It's strange when you do Hebrew, Persian, and the Farsi and Arabic. You got to keep practicing them because you can forget. Greek I'm trying to get, but that's going to take a bit more time. But I feel like I remember the alphabet in Koan Greek better. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, after I finish this, I might read something in the Quran. Do you have a? Is that okay? Okay. All right, well, I'll get the chapter 4 up. One day maybe seeing. I don't know as I'm saying. Yeah, Big Nose did say that. D actually, he said. Well, I remember once he said you did go on there and sing a song, which is yeah amazing. Okay. Yeah, yeah. If you want to come on here and sing, go ahead, and Catherine too. You're more than welcome to come on here and sing or do whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'll ring chapter 4. Okay, chapter 4. Right. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter. Wherefore I praise the dead, which are already dead, more than the living, which are yet alive. Yea, bitter is he than both they, which have not yet been, who have not seen the evil work that is done under the sun. Again I considered all travail and every right work, that for this same man is envied of his neighbour. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. The fool foldeth his hands together and eateth his own flesh. Better is a handful with quietness than both the hands full with travail and vexation of spirit. Then I returned and I saw vanity under the sun. There is one alone, and there is not a second, yet he hath neither child nor brother. Yet is there no end of all his labour, neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither saith he, for whom do I labour, and bereave my soul of good. This is also vanity, yet it is a sore travail. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labour. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat, but how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Better is a poor and wise child than an old and foolish king, who will no more be admonished. For out of prison he cometh to reign, whereas also he that is born in his kingdom becometh poor. I considered all the living which walk under the sun, with the second child that shall stand up in his stead. I'll read that verse again, Considered all the living which walk under the sun, with the second child that shall stand up in his stead. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. It's interesting, all the things that actually can vex the spirit, all these things. I like that as well. 5 and 6. The fool foldeth his hands together and eateth his own flesh. Better is a handful with quietness, and both the hands full with travail and vexation of spirit. Wow, handful of quiet, yeah. Cool. Right, you mind I read chapter 5 now? Yeah. Okay. Keep thy foot when thou goest. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God, for God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by multitude of words. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice, and destroy the work of thine hands? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also divers vanities. But fear thou God. Thou seest the oppression of the poor, and violent perverting of judgment, and justice in a province. Marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. When goods increase, they are increased that ate them. that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes? The sleep of a labouring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely, riches kept of the owners thereof to their hurt. But those riches perish by evil travail, and he begetteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand. As he came forth his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labour, which he may carry away in his hand. And this also is a sore evil, for in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit have he that have laboured for the wind? All his days also he eateth in darkness, and he hath much sorrow and wrath with his sickness. Behold, that which I have seen is good and comely for one to eat, and to drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labour that he taketh under the sun all the days of his life, which God giveth him, for it is his portion. Every man also to whom God hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labour. This is the gift of God. For he shall not much remember the days of his life, because God answereth him in the joy of his heart. Wow. Yes. Interesting that bit. A fool's voice is known by multitude of words. Oh dear. Speaking too much, or saying too much, I suppose. But now vowest thou unto God, therefore not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Yeah, you should never do that, right? You should never swear by, the Almighty, the Creator, alhamdulillah, all praises to God. You should never swear by him or anything like that. I don't know. Gosh, better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Yeah. Verse 5 kind of. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands? Cool. Interesting, this one as well. I think this might be quite relevant, like if to the all the injustice and tyranny on the earth now, right? This is in verse 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. So I guess if you see injustice, you got to do something. Is that right? If you see, okay, oh sorry, I read the comments now. You were doing really good, thank you. Catherine says, RT, what was that book Nose told you to read? Something about giants. Can you remember? I can't remember. I think it was. Hang on, let me just think for a minute. The book on giants. Giants. Was it a biblical book? Wasn't the Book of Enoch? Was it the gospel that the Old Testament? That was the Gospel of Enoch or something. I know there's giants in there talked about. Is that? I can't remember. I know what you're saying. I can't remember though. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Yeah, he did mention something. What was it? Yeah. I can't remember. I'll try and remember it though. It may have been the Gospel of Enoch, I think, perhaps. Bears Land of the Giants, but I don't think it was that. Land of the Giants. Land of the Giants. Can you remember what? Catherine, what was it? Can you remember what it was about? Like, can you remember the subject of it, or Land of the Giants book? Yeah, I wanted the Giants. Yeah, I do remember him saying something. Derek, My Journey Through the World. Land of the Giants. Yeah, no, I can't see it here in the Land of the Giants. I'll ask him I know I'll speak to him again. When I'm nearly certain at some point soon, Big Nose, we will talk again. There's no doubt in my mind. Um, so yeah, I'll ask him then, Catherine. Catherine. I'm sorry about that. I forgot. Yeah, I think I can't remember what it was. My memory's not so good. I didn't write it down, but that was a bit stupid of me. Yeah, she said to Nose, what would be the one book that you would tell someone to read? Oh, we got someone else. God, the Son, Jesus Christ. Hello. Wow, we have someone here. Hi. Nice to see you. I don't know who this is. Is this someone? I don't know them. But it's like, yeah, we were just reading Ecclesiastes. Sorry. We're on chapter what, 6 now, I think. I think, yeah. So yeah, if you want to come up, you can. The links here. I'm new to all this. So yeah, there's the link if anyone wants to come up. I'm new to all of this business, and I hope you don't mind me reading. So yeah, I'll reach out to 6, and I'm sorry, Kath, I can't remember the book, but yeah, I'll read on. Right, chapter 6. Right. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is common among men. A man to whom God hath given riches, wealth, and honour, so that he wanteth nothing for his soul of all that he desireth. Yet God giveth him not power to eat thereof, but a stranger eateth it. This is vanity, and it is an evil disease. Oops. If a man beget 100 children, and live many years, so that the days of his years be many, and his soul be not filled with good, and also that he hath no burial, I say, but an untimely birth is better than he. For he cometh in with vanity, and departeth in darkness, and his name shall be covered with darkness. Moreover, he hath not seen the sun, nor known anything. This hath more rest than the other. Yet though he live 1,000 years twice told, yet hath he seen no good. Do not all go to one place. All the labour of man is for his mouth, and yet the appetite is not filled. For what hath the wise more than the fool? What hath the poor that knoweth to walk before the living? Better is the sight of the eyes and the wandering of the desire. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. That which hath been is named already, and it is known that it is man. Neither may he contend with him that is mightier than he. Seeing there be many things that increase vanity, what is man the better? For who knoweth what is good for man in this life? All the days of his vain life, which he spendeth as a shadow. For who can tell a man what shall be after him under the sun? Well, cool. Wow. It's interesting, that one. So you could have all the money and all the children, family, honour, wealth, all of this. But if the soul isn't filled with God, it's all for nothing. You have everything. Crazy. I always think of another saying. I remember growing up, I had a teacher at my school when I was very young. He would say, you come into the world with nothing, and you leave with nothing. You come in with nothing, and you will leave with nothing. The material of this dunya, of this realm, is actually, if you think about it, if you get too attached to it, it takes you far from God, right? You're not remembering him or seeking him. You're not studying. the prophets and what they went through. Because I don't know if you can have it both ways. I don't know if you can focus, on the acquiring of wealth and material, and also at the same time remembering God, pleasing Him, praising Him, living in a righteous way, doing your best, right? Living for other people, etc. I don't see how you can do both. Yeah. Yes, the world didn't give it to you, and the world can't take it away. Born John chapter 3 verse 3. We are in the world, not of the world. Wow. We are in the world, not of the world. Wow. Yeah, it's powerful, that one. Yeah. Isn't that one of your favourite verses, D? I remember I asked you before, right? I think there were two, wasn't there? There was two. I asked you what were your favourite verses, and you had that one. There was two. Was it John 3:16, and there was another? Yeah, the light in the world. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you guys happy for me to read on? Shall I read 7? We're nearly at the end. We're not far from finishing Ecclesiastes. Oh, sorry, yeah, John 3:3 and John 3:16. And yeah, I mean, I'll try and I'll read on, yeah. So I'll do 7 then. 7. Okay, yep, nice. And everyone, I hope Catherine, God's the Son Jesus Christ saves thee. Everyone, hope everyone is well and happy today. And forgive me on this, I'm getting used to all these live streams, but it's nice. What I'm trying to think is like when, say, the man goes on, or Chris Almedi, and all these, I'll try and be like a stopgap, yeah. When they go offline, I can try and fill in between, place to go, right, to read these things or talk or whatever, yeah. Happy to do that. I'm not here to encroach on anyone or divert, they all do nice work, right? They all do good shows and everything. And yeah, if you guys like me just sort of talking here or reading reading these scriptures, and yeah, I'm more than happy to, because I'd be doing this anyway. That's the thing. I'd be most likely be doing this if I wasn't live now. But it's been interesting that there's a lot of people that like kind of reading and hearing the scriptures too. So why not share it with other souls? Yeah, this is what. Yeah, has your book been passed down to you, or did you purchase it? That's a good question. Okay, right. This book. All right. So I had a book, a King James Bible that I read many years. Yeah, and actually it was everywhere for me. When my dad was in hospital dying, because he had multiple myeloma. He was ill for 7 or 6 years of cancer. It's a cancer of the spine, and he even read it and held it in his hands, and time to time, and other things, in life, mortgage, bank people, unpleasantness, right? Have the Bible to read for inner strength and fortitude. And that Bible is upstairs in my room. I keep that one there. Basically, it was so tatty, right? The damage done to it, after years of holding it in prayers and things. So yeah, that one is more. They're both special, but to me personally, a lot of friends as well. My great aunt passed away, and she held the book. I remember reading something in there. So that one's very special and dear to me. So yeah, this one is quite new. This King James Bible here. Because the other one was just, it was getting ripped and damaged, and I didn't want it to be completely trashed, because there are a lot of loved ones and friends and family and things. A lot of things happen, So yeah, I don't know. It's a bit sentimental maybe in me, but yeah, this one's new. It's good. Got a Nagar here. Let me borrow a bar. Got a Quran here. Hang on. Oh, I can't find it. I've got it here. So many books around here. I'll show you something. I'm not proud of it. It's a bit messy here. Don't know if you can see. some of the other books and things. There's the Persian and Arabic. That's the Persian writing there and stuff. And yeah, I'll try and read them. But yeah, there's many notes here. There's a whole thing of Arabic writing and Persian and stuff here. But anyway, I'll do that in a minute. But I'm going to finish this one. But yeah, no, it's messy, real messy here, Catherine. it's it's not good. I don't know if you can see there. Right, you see that there? So the roof could fall in at any time. I don't know if you can see the water coming in through the roof. Where I'm sitting is actually quite dangerous because the roof could collapse. But that's going to cost quite a lot of money if you see those cracks and all the problems to fix. So yeah. So one time if I'm doing a stream and you see that the wall comes in, then yeah, they're very, okay. But that's fine. I got Chris can help you fix roof. Yeah, no, yeah, maybe, yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good to help. Yeah, be all right though. Like it's getting hotter now. It's getting warmer, So hopefully the rain will, yeah. I think we're through the way. It'll be next year when it'll get cold and damp again. But hooray! We can, continue on for another few months. Yeah, they're OMD, but it's sort of you live very you know what I mean, sort of the cost of everything. You live quite basic life. You can't really, but that's fine. That's all good. Just happy to be alive, really. That's all. Yeah, that kind of thing. No, I know rich people, I know wealthy people, but they're not happy though. Do you know what I mean? They're not they're not very happy, contented people. Everyone has problems. Come to America, yeah. Well, remember you said I could pitch a tent in the garden, yeah, or in the field. I might have to hold you to that. I mean, here in England, it's crazy. I mean, the prices here. I don't know. It is difficult here. The prices of everything, the prices of property, the prices of council taxes, rates, food, the petrol. I mean, insurance. It's just insane. It's absolutely crazy. But I don't want to whine on and whine. It is what it is. We can't do anything about it. No one ever. You just you just kind of accept it. But it is difficult. You wouldn't have to pitch tent. You can have a room until you go. Oh, that's very sweet. That's very kind. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's difficult. It's so. It's like, for example, in England, the costs of properties, right, or rents and all these is absolutely insane. In America, you have a much better deal on that. You can get, say, $30,000 to $50,000. You could buy like a townhouse, couldn't you? In some states, right, $30,000 to $50,000, you could probably buy a house, or something. Here, no way. Yeah, in terms of dollars, it'd be like here, sort of $300,000 ish, 208, 3,000, 200, 300. It's to live. So you got to live as well. Remember, how can you easily save that up? I mean, the problem in England is so many people have so many properties, right? Many people have 2, 3, 4 properties, right? And they just drive the prices up. But everyone else drive up rents, drive up costs of everything because they can just the rich are rich. They can hold on to the properties, so they control the market, right? And there's a lot of foreign sort of investment people abroad love buying. Like in France, it's different. For example, in France, I think you can foreign people can buy properties in France, but it doesn't affect like the market price. Like the market isn't affected by the kind of long, but it's just not enough. Like I I made mistakes a bit in earlier in life, sort of playing catch up, if that makes sense. But I don't know what will happen. But again, I'm just happy to be alive. That's really how I see it. I'm happy to be alive, and I give it to God. Try and do what I can for everyone, really. But yeah, just, I've just like reading, lose myself in the scriptures. And also, it was difficult too when my dad was ill. That was hard. Yes, rents have doubled. Social housing, there's a big waiting list. Yeah, there is. And the price of heard a man talking about doing his own business, driving and picking up people that are drunk so they don't drive. Does good business. Yeah, that's good on. That's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, it was just difficulty. No, it's a nasty thing. I don't know if you've heard of multiple myeloma before. It's a nasty condition. It's a bit like leukemia. It's like that. It's a sort of disorder of it's a bone issue in the spine. It's not nice. Because things happen, and then for my dad it was when it was really his kidneys started to get hurt, because basically kidneys, they you take the toxins out of water, right, and clean the blood and everything, right. So what happened is with the myeloma, the sort of protein, the paraprotein that shouldn't have been there, say from his bone marrow in his back in the spine, was excreted into the blood, and after so long, it damaged the kidneys, so he couldn't. It was like it would cause severe kidney injury because severe kidney down paraprotein. Yeah, you know what I mean. And yeah, so basically his kidneys were like completely like the damage was scarring, and the tubes, there's little tubes that connect. Yeah, the whole thing was damaged and swollen, and his kidney started to lose functioning, and then that affected his hemoglobin counts, right? And it was all just one thing, just over. It was he was getting more tired, more weaker, and it was hard. It was really hard. And then his immune system was dropping, and it was difficult. And just literally, it was about a month. Do you remember COVID-19? Do you remember that in 2020? Do you remember all that business? Sort of March, April, the start of the 2020 year. Yeah, he was in hospital, and he passed away of some sort of infection he had about a month really before that really got going. He died at the end of February. So yeah, it was not. He was unwell for about six years or something. So it was difficult too. So I know he's resting in peace now. As all our loved ones are. We've all lost people. And may they all rest in peace. But yeah, I'll read on. Yeah, I'll read on. And you yes, I know. Yes, COVID is bad on the ones with immune problems. Yep. Oh, it was terrible. No, I mean, I knew a friend who, she was in hospital in 2021, and the family weren't allowed to see her. So she died alone. She, just lady passed away. Her daughters and her sons weren't allowed to see her. It was just so horrible. Yeah. But they're all resting in peace now. They're all in, they're all there. They're all near God, with God around. Yeah. Absolutely. Better place. Okay. Yeah, that was hard. Yeah, that was. I know we could, my dad, we could see him like but a month later he wouldn't have been able to. Okay. Yeah, I'll just read on. How long is this one? It's 29 verses. Oh, and then we're nearly done. Okay. Chapter 7. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This also is vanity. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? But thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defence, and money is a defence. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Consider the work of God, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider, God also hath set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is just a man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous overmuch, neither make thyself overwise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? It is good that thou shouldest take hold of this. Get also from this, withdraw not thine hand. For he that feareth God shall come forth of them all. Wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good, and sinneth not. Also take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. All this have I proved by wisdom. I said I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied my heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that God hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. A sort of different feel and tone, that chapter. I have to think about that one a little bit more, I think. Good names for impression. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. Better go to the house of mourning. I like that. It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Wow. Yeah. Remember Jesus saying about the Pharisees, didn't Jesus say about the Pharisees loved the feasts and all the show and all the pomp and all the all the big eating and all the all the sort of praising of each other, right? It was making me think of them, the ones that condemn Jesus. It's like a sort of how they live. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of countenance the heart is made bitter. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Wow. Sorrow is better than laughter, eh? So sorrow is actually good for the heart. The heart's made better with sorrow more than laughter. So when we are feeling sorrowful in our hearts, it's actually helping our hearts. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It's better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. So, yeah, so counsel, advice or criticism even, this is good. It's better to hear these things than the song of fools. Cool. Wow. There's another one I quite like there. In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider. God also have set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after. I think, there's truth in that, right? When adversity comes, consider, don't get too sad, right? Don't get too, emotional in it, say. Look at it and review, like, what's happening. Try and learn, I guess, to consider it, perhaps, the adversities that come. Wow. Yeah, this was a good idea, D, to read Ecclesiastes. I forgot how much, so much, like wisdom, like you said, nuggets, sort of, of truth, and it's brilliant. Yeah, I forgot it's a good. I haven't read it for a while. Yeah. Okay, I'll go to chapter 8 then. How long have we been on now? Well, I've been over an hour now. Okay, cool. Okay. Right. I'll read chapter 8. How many verses is this? Oh, it's quite short actually. Yes, time for all things. Trust God in good time and bad, and ups and downs of life. Be content in all things all your days. Yeah, absolutely. I always say, give the day to God. Always, however much or little you do in a day, right? Give it all to Him. Everything that you do. I always think like a doctor that does, say, 50 surgeries in a day, right? If he hasn't given that to God, or thank God for that, right? What's he actually done? And I think, say the man who, sweeps the road, right? But say he thanks God for allowing him to do it, or thanks God, right? For allowing him to sweep the street, or, to, pick up the rubbish or whatever. That man has thanked God. The doctor might think it's his own power doing that. So who's actually done more? Do you know what I mean? Who's actually done more in a day? The one that gives it to the Lord. So because otherwise you think it's by your own power when it isn't. God could, He doesn't need any of us. He could have raised any of us any second, right? The ego is dangerous, right? That's why I always think when I wake up, I say, right, give it to God. God every day. The one that gives God the glory. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right then. Yeah, this is a short one. Of the interpretation of a thing. Man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of God. Be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? Oh, I'm sorry. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man heart discerneth both time and judgment. Because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not that which shall be. For who can tell him what it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit. Neither have he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this have I seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked buried, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. This is also vanity. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, and to whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity. And I commended mirth, because a man no better thing under the sun than to eat and to drink, and to be merry. For that shall abide with him of his labour the days of his life, which God giveth him under the sun. When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon earth, for also there is that neither day nor sight, For also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes. Then I beheld all the work of God, and a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun, because though a man labour to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yea, farther, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. Cool. Cool. Yep. There was one here I want to make a comment on. It was to do with the justice. The just. There's no man. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, verse 14, where he said, there is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth. Yeah. Yeah, knowledge and wisdom comes from God. God said, ask and you will receive. Yeah, I remember that. And also Solomon, right? Didn't Solomon pray for wisdom and he gave it? God just didn't give him the wisdom, he gave him everything else too, right? Pretty sure I remember that. Something like that. Yeah, but it's interesting though. I sometimes think there is a lack of justice on this earth. That's again my opinion. It's a lot of cruelty at times. Has to be justice, I think. But that can only come with God and the law of God. So there is vanity which is done upon earth, that there be just men unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men. Cool. Right, okay then. I think this might be the last chapter now. So when we've done the book of Ecclesiastes. So let's just have a. Some sins go to God before them, some go after. Yeah. Yeah. I always forget didn't Jesus say in the gospel there's the unforgivable sin was the blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. Is that right? Is that what he said? That's unforgivable? Can't remember though. Something like that. Oh, First Timothy 5:7. Some men's sins are open beforehand, going before to judgment, and some men they follow after. Some men's sins are open beforehand, going before to judgment, and some men they follow after. Yeah. First Timothy, so that's Paul, that's Yeah, the books after the Gospels. Yes, blaspheming, saying he did miracles by the devil, deny who he is. Yes. Okay. Right, let's finish it now then. So I'll finish on chapter 9. I think it's chapter 9. Is that a lot? Let me just check. 9. 9. Yeah, I think it is. Oh no, 10. No, 12. What's going on? Oh, there's a few more to go. Oh yeah, that's right. That's fine. Okay, alright then. No, I was wrong. It's up to 12. Okay, alright, so chapter 9. For all this I consider in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise, their works are in the hand of God. No man knoweth either love or hatred by all that is before them. All things come alike to all. There is one event to the righteous, to the wicked, to the good and to the clean, and to the unclean, to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificeth not. As is the good, so is the sinner. He that sweareth, as he that feareth an oath. There is an evil among all things that are done under the sun. But there is one event unto all, yet also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the dead. For to him that is joined to all living, there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished, neither have they any more portion for anything that is done under the sun. Go thy way, eat thy bread with joy, and drink with thy wine with a merry heart, for God now accepteth thy works. Let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ointment. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of thy life of thy vanity, which ye have given thee under the sun, all the days of thy vanity. For that is thy portion in this life, and in thy labour which thou takest under the sun. So ever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favour to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, and few men within it. And there came a great king against it, and besieged, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Wow. Well, that's quite moving. Where the inner energies in the heart move to that. Oh, Simon K is here. Ah, hello. Hi, Simon K. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I got the StreamYard up here, Simon. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Let me just hang on. Right, Simon K. Hang on. How do I make Simon the moderator? How do I do this? I don't want to close the stream. I want to make him a moderator. Hang on. How do I? I'm just trying to think. Simon be a festival. Yeah, you can have the stink here. I'm just trying to make you a moderator. I've made everyone a moderator, and I want to make Simon a moderator. How do I? Hang on. I'm scared if I try it, it will crash. So let me just think a sec. I'll go over there. Right, hopefully the thing won't. Oh no, won't it? No, this is good. Yeah, I can make it moderate. Thanks. Right, go. So, oh, there we go. Wait a minute, it hasn't crashed, has it? Oh no, we're live now. Right, let's make him a moderator. There he is. There you go. You're a moderator now. Done. Yep. Excellent. Nice. Right. There you go. You're a mod now. You're a mod. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's X. Wow, I've got people here. This is strange. This is good. Yeah, that was a nice chapter then. Chapter 9. All this I consider my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hand of God. No man knoweth either love or hatred by all that is born. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely true. It's all by God. It's all by Him, and He decrees everything. He's the author of life. He's the creator. He's everything to judge. Oh, we've got people. Yeah, yeah. Kath is a moderate. Yeah, all I am. Yeah. Why would you? I'm not like the others. Simon K. You know, you can all be moderated. I don't. You know, you can all be moderated. I have trust in all of you. Do what you like. You know, as I said to D earlier, I would be reading the Bible or scriptures or other books now. Why not? Yeah, share it with other souls, right? I can read these. If you're happy with me reading, then why not share it with other people? Yeah. No, this is very nice. It's a good thing. Ziggy is here. Yeah, and yeah, remember, there is one unique thing about this. We have Ziggy. Ziggy is here. I put a video up earlier about a couple of hours ago, a 5-minute video of Ziggy. So if you want to see her today, she was on the thing. So yeah, Ziggy is here. There you go. We have that here, which is good. But yeah, no, as I say, I'm Deman or these guys or Chris or Ahmedi, I don't want to encroach on them. So when they're all running their channels, or what's he called, Peaceful Dawa and all these nice guys, I will load this up. So there'll be a place we can come and read or discuss things. When these other guys, are doing their show, I that's what I try and do. I try and fit in between them. I'm not here to, there's no competition with me. There's nothing like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's no, I don't, I'm happy for everyone to go. Everyone wants to go. It's just cool to be able to read and share these things and talk, nice folk like yourself. But yeah, we just read chapter 9 in Ecclesiastes. Yeah, so much. This one really was making me think a little bit. Because, wow. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. That's a scary kind of thing he's saying there. As the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time. What does that mean? The evil time? Like what? Why? Where the evil time? Yes, she is. She is timed out. She's asleep. she's she's out for the count, as they say. There was a little city and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despaired. His words are not heard. I mean, isn't that true? How many, great wisdom, and even now, lots of people have so much wisdom, right? Not even, they don't get. But I don't think they seek praise, though, do they? A lot of them don't. They don't seek thanks. A lot of them don't. They don't do it for show or to raise or boost their ego. But it's very true. The words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Well, right. Okay, we'll go to chapter 10. Oh, the battery's running a bit low. Chapter 10. Right. Okay, I just hope the battery doesn't run out, guys. 2%. Okay, if I read this quick, I want to at least finish this chapter. Okay. Dead flies cause the ointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savour, so doth a little folly him that is in reputation for wisdom and honour. Wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left. Yet also when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom faileth him, and he saith to every one that he is a fool. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offences. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh an hedge, a serpent shall bite him. Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be endangered thereby. If the iron be blunt, and he do not whet the edge, then must he put to more strength, for wisdom is profitable to direct. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and the babbler is no better. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be, and what shall be after him. Who can tell him? The labour of the fool is weary of every one of them, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season, for strength and not for drunkenness. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought. Curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter. Cool. Cool. Words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of fools forms the begging of the words of his mouth is foolish, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. Fool also is full of words, and man cannot tell what shall be after him. Who can tell? Interesting, that. Too many words, I suppose. I don't know, idle talk and all the rest of it, and backbiting. True, everything will come out, as they say. Yeah, it'll be. Us against the world. One time out ban time. Can we ban rabbit? You can ban me if you want. You can ban me if you want to ban me. I mean, I hope those in lieutenants. Yeah, me too. I hope they subscribe. I hope they come up. If they want to come up, I have no issue with that. None. Yes, everything here will be real and better. Yeah, yep. This is refreshing while reading. Sick of Quran read. Oh yeah, Simon. I was actually gonna read something in the Quran in a minute. Don't get too sick of it. I'm gonna read a short thing after this. Just one thing, and then yeah, no, a very short one, not a long one. But no, I'm not here for that. I'm just here to read it all. I read the Jewish books, the New Testament, right? I read the Quran, some of the Hadiths and things, and whatever people want. I think Dee wanted to hear Ecclesiastes, especially chapter 3, and that's sort of what put the idea. And we haven't read this book for a long time, so yeah, thought why not? We should read it now. Um, I think I've got 50 hours on StreamYard, by the way, for free. So we're at an hour and 26 now. Yeah, Dee is giving her ideas, interpretations, and understandings and things. So yeah, it's all good. It's really good. Um, as I said, I'll just be reading this here on my own now. But yeah, other people don't mind hearing you. All the more the merrier, as they say, right? But yeah, no, I hope Big Nose and everyone's well. I hope he's well. I hope Lieutenant's well, and all the silliness, just ends. It's all good. And Chris too. I saw he was building something earlier, right? He was making something. That was interesting. He was doing work in his house, wasn't he? So I hope he's well as well. And Osman, I like him as well. The guy in the shop, he's a funny guy. He's cool. I couldn't believe he was charging Marlboro cigarettes for, was it $7 or $8? Like here, it's like £16 in England for a pack of 20. Like, what is this? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that makes the. Yeah, I'm gonna read one other thing too. I'll read one of the Persian things just to practice that while I'm here. One of the Bahala, for Nagar. Yeah, because she's. Yeah, the annoying thing is I think the thing with Big Nose is frustrating is he has a good way. It's a good conversation. How there are good discussions and debates, and it's just like I don't know where it all went wrong. He's doing. Okay, I don't know why you kind of throw it all away or risk it. That's what I can't understand. Good discussions, people getting guests on for him, and then the whole thing is just don't take another chance. Oh, good, Catherine. Was it a good conversation? I hope it was. I hope she's happy and well. Was it good? Was it a fruitful discussion? Yeah. If you speak to her again, Catherine, tell her to come here, and then she can be a moderator as well. Yeah, no issue. But yeah, I'll get back to this work. I'll get back to reading these things, guys. Sorry, I'm being distracted, but yeah, keep mostly miserable. Why? Why sad? I don't want her to be miserable. Why? Why was she mostly miserable? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why is she miserable? Yeah. Are they striked out of YouTube, Cap? I was cheering out. Well done. Yeah. No, I don't. Why? It's again. I'm not gonna go on it. I don't want to break the flow of the Bible we're reading. But say it again. One night, all was well. Big Nose went offline. What 3 weeks ago now, right? He went offline at 1 a.m. England time. Almedi or Chris went online. I went there, and I think Simon K and Catherine, you may have. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys were there. I think Simon was there, and I went on there. And I was actually talking to him on the thing. Right, that's what happened. And then the next day, I was banned. Why? Like what? I did that. I did that countless times before. Many times, I'd go from Big Nose's channel right, to speak with Chris or others, and never banned. Only about time I was banned. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it anymore. I just wish them peace, and I know everything will be okay in the end. I'll read this. This is chapter 11 is quite short, but yeah. Let me know if you guys get sick of me reading. Let me know if you get sick of me reading. Okay, all right. We will finish this one early then. Hati, go on the Magic my videos. Hati, unusual kind of sequence. Oh, okay, all right then. Okay. Was Big Nose on there, Catherine? Because there was a guy at the end talking. I can't remember what the name was. And where 6 minutes was it at the beginning of his stream or the end? Because Nagar was on there. It is God's summary. You doing your stream? God moving off now. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. No, it's you're right. I think they both hate Islam and things like that. Yeah, well, you know, there could, with Big Nose. I suspect there's something deep there. There's something. Who knows what he may have seen with Islam and Muslims. You just don't know. I reckon there's something deep. Yeah, you have to give them hope indeed, yeah. She tagged me 3 times sending me his videos. Cool. Right, I'll read 11 then. Okay. I hate the doctrine of Islam, but not the people. Yeah, I just say I always try and find like some common ground between some things. Maybe I don't know. I try and go for that more than I would say. Just call Huwa Allahu Ahad, right? They say that God is one. I guess that's something that everyone can kind of, I don't know. Surah Al-Ikhlas, yeah, call Huwa Allahu Ahad, Lahu Samad, Lam Yalid, Wa Lam Yulad, Walam Yakun Lahu Kufuwan Ahad. So say God is one. He is the eternal. Not he begets, not he's begotten, and there is nothing like unto him. It's funny because the Muslims kind of believe, the Siratul Mustaqim, right, the straight path, and I think that's something true. A Jew and a Christian might understand, it's a straight path, and you walk your own path. You know what I mean? There is some things that kind of are similar, I guess. But yeah, this is. There are some things that aren't, obviously, like the jizya, for example, is something that's a bit, forthright. So, but anyway, I'll finish this. We're only 2 chapters away. Okay, chapter 11. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth, and if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. Thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb, for that is with child. Even so thou knowest not the works of God who maketh all. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thine hand, for thou knowest not whether it shall prosper, either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. Truly the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years, and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many, all that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away all evil from thy flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity. give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not which. Yeah, it's charity. Gotta give. Gotta give. Clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth, and if the tree fall toward the south, toward the north. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. I think that's important to remember in verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of God who maketh all. It's true, we don't know how, God works in mysterious ways. I mean, who can ever think that they can predict or know or try and understand God? A finite mind can try and understand something infinite and eternal. It doesn't make sense. So how can anyone ever really have the right to speak on behalf of God? Who has the authority to do such a thing, In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thy hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper this or that, whether they shall be. Okay, I've got 1%, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read chapter 12 quickly and finish it. I hope the thing doesn't run out of battery now. Please don't run out of battery. Oh, don't run out of battery. If it does, I don't worry, I'll restart it. But I hope it doesn't. Okay, 12. Ecclesiastes 12, and then we'll finish it. Oh, I don't want the thing to run out of battery. Please don't run out of battery. Close the thing. I don't want the thing to produce. Okay, chapter 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voices of the bread, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Whatever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to God who gave it. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, all is vanity. Moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge, yet he gave good heed, and sought out and set in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth. The words of the wise are as goads, and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd. And further, by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Wow, and that's it. We've done it. Okay, we've read the book of Ecclesiastes. Sorry. Wow. I might just reread the last couple of verses there. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Wow. God. Yeah, that's it. It's right there. God shall bring every work. Wow. yeah, God will reveal all. There's no doubt He'll reveal all. It's very powerful. This was a great idea, Dee, to reread this. I haven't read this in maybe 9 months, a year. Where I'm at the moment in the Bible, 2 Kings. I'm reading it through again. That's where I'm at. So yeah, I've got to remind myself of the wisdom here of Solomon and everything. But no, it's very interesting. Fear God. That's another thing that's repeated in this book. The fear of God. Keeping His commandments. But this is the whole duty of man. The real purpose of man is to do these things. But okay, let's see what the chat's saying then. Okay, so what do we got here? Last team I read was Kath was saying about Lieutenant. Okay, the sinner. Love the sinner, not the sin. Yes, absolutely, Simon. Simon did, Lieutenant, send you a video. Nope. Kath, not that I'm aware of. Did she say she did? Was she ticked off with subscribers? Kath, us, life on those. Probably all of the above. Hope it doesn't. Ravioli, read in the dark. Yeah, me too. Well, it hasn't. I've got a 2% now. It's gone up 1%, but I don't know. Hopefully, there's something wrong with the batteries at the moment. I don't understand why they keep going wrong. But anyway, yes, free tags, free videos. So RT hasn't had a tag. Gossie, did you get a tag of Lieutenant? What's a tag? Sorry, is that like a mention or something? What free tags, free videos? Don't know what you mean. What Lieutenant? Is that on her account or? And then D's link chapter 12. I didn't get tags, not on social media. No, Kath, not at all. Simon says, as far as I know, no emails. Don't know how she would contact me. I think she wanted to show Ravioli video. She was threatened by Chris. Well, yeah, that's a good point. I never, because she was saying about threats. So she said the Nagar was even threatened. But you've got to understand, so I've known Nagar for 36 years of my life. And if Chris had threatened Nagar, then do you really think I ever would have spoken to him again? Or, I said that to the Lieutenant, like, I've known Nagar, for nearly 4 decades, right? So yeah, if Chris had said one thing rude, so Fred, do you honestly think I would have ever wanted to go there? It's laughable. It's laughable. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't hear it. I wasn't there. I didn't witness any of it. I didn't see this or hear any of it. Like, oh god. Anyway, all right. Sorry. So, Degos, he said Jesus said all the laws hang on this: love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself, and you'll fulfill the command. Yeah, that's what he said. The whole law, isn't it? It all comes down to this, right? The 2 main commandments. So to love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. So yeah, do unto your neighbor, do unto yourself, and love God with all your heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, stream, might. I think I remember that. Yeah, that's very important. The whole law rests on that. Simon K. Chris is all raw and no bite. Hot words, that's all. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Simon. I don't think he's. I wouldn't take offense for anything that goes on here. Yeah, I'll say it again. I said all along. I think Chris has knowledge. He does. He knows his Bible. He knows scriptures. I said that to Big Nose, all along. I don't know if that caused an issue, but I'm not gonna give him my opinion. Yeah, I think he knows stuff. But everyone knows something. But anyway, right? Okay. So what else happened here? Matthew 22:37. Jesus said unto him, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind." Sorry. And Luke 10:27. And he answering said, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbour as thyself." Yeah, that's nice. First is Chris, a fiery customer, but he can be calmed down. Yeah, the fire extinguisher. I remember you putting that before in Big Nose's chat, so okay, with the fire extinguisher. Oh, dear me. Simon, he is lovable. Yeah, I agree. I think he's all right. I think, yeah. I He's all right. Yeah, he's not a bad guy, Chris. He's okay. Now remember, he's a U.S. soldier, right? Was a U.S. Marine. He's brave. You can never question that. Guy's brave. Like I mean, Chris. I always think with Chris on his like, yeah, I like that. He doesn't sort of parade around, does he, with a U.S. service flag or he doesn't wear like a medal. Or he doesn't go. He doesn't. That tells me he's quite a humble guy, isn't he? Really, quite meek. But at the end of the day, he did serve right in the United States Marines or the Marine Corps, whatever. Brave guy. And no, I mean, if I'd heard him say anything rude against the guy, honestly, I'd never ever would have gone back. I don't understand any of it. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely mad. And what's frustrating is a lot of big noses, interesting conversations, right? A lot of discussions, all forgotten in the last 3 weeks because of all this nonsense. It just doesn't make any sense. To sort of self-destruct. Was it to shoot yourself in the foot? That saying. Don't understand any of it. Right, so, Simon here is lovable, yeah, for sure. He's a good guy. Me and Ravi spoken with him. I believe everyone is perceiving too much ravioli. People on the internet, they shouldn't feel threatened, just words, and we love all and have compassion to all, pray for. Yeah, absolutely. My personal observation. Do you want to hear it? Yeah, I'll hear it. What is your observation? Good, Chris, sorting things out. All these different religions, mixed salad. How to take the onions out of it? Be good. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. 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 Chris had a very rough, tough early life. Went to the school of hard knocks, served his country, and this Almedi title, he enjoys it. Gives him respect and purpose, and if he wants to be Almedi, yes, everyone turning against everyone needs to love and put God first, and he'll. Yeah, no, I mean, look, Simon, I agree with that. I think I've found I've learned things from him. Yeah, I've gone listened to what he said. I have learned from things the things he said in Genesis and things he said in the Bible and the scriptures. I have learned from. That's how big knows that, right? Oh, it says Lieutenant mentioned you in a video description. So profile picture 1 was sent 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and 8 days. Lieutenant has mentioned. Okay, Catherine, what is her username? I might have a look. Do you know what's her YouTube actual username? Because then he is feeling he's guiding Christians and Muslims. I got no problem. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yep. I wonder what Lieutenant's YouTube channel is, because then I could see. I'm quite curious to see the conversation, but I'm trying to think what I'll do now. So we've read that. I could read now. I'm trying to think. There's a media. Oops, doesn't go with sharing the screen. So where's sharing the screen on this? I don't actually know. Can you do that on this? Can you share a screen? Style. Media assets. It's a way of sharing the screen on this. I think Lieutenant, help me out, guys. I don't agree with Chris' claims by Joy and knowledge like Chris as a person. Yeah, I'm with you. Lieutenant, I think help me out, guys. What's wrong, Catherine? What did she help you or? Are we already learning the ropes of live stream? I'm trying to share the screen. If there's a way to share a video, trying to share a video. I don't know how they share their videos on these. I know tenants sometimes could do that. I don't know how banners share a video. Settings. Right, her account, I can't see anything other than notes. Oh, okay. How do you share? Oh no, I don't want the thing to. Don't want the thing to crash. I don't want it to end. So I'm on 1% again. I don't want it to be 1%. Hopefully it won't crash. Okay. No, I don't understand. There's a way of doing it. I'll figure it out. I'll try and understand what's going on. Give him link cat and he can pull up. Give him link. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me. If the thing crashes, I will come back or I'll go live again. I hope it doesn't. Would you mind if I read something from the Quran, a short surah? Reading from Quran. It probably will, D, but I'll come back. It's because I've got 1%. I'll get the. Yeah, okay. I'll read one of the stories that I quite like. I'll read it in English. Well, English first, then Arabic. Can we have Imagine Tenant in any way you think, Kathy? Yeah, we can. They'll come. Link cap. Oh, what's that? But what happens if I click it? Link cat put. I see. Right. Gossy, here's the link. Okay. I was trying to. I'd like to. I don't know how they play the videos. So I'll figure it out. Right. Can I read something from the Quran here? So this is called Surah. Surah Al-Duha, the morning hours. Okay. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal-Duha wa alayli yaba sajja ma wada'aka rabbuka wa ma qala walalakiratu khayran laka min al-ula wala sawfa yutika rabbuka fatada alam yajika yatiman fa'awa wa wajadaka dalan fahada wa wajadaka a'ilan fa'agna fa'ama al-yatima falataka wa amma as-sa'ila falatanha wa amma bi ni'mati rabbika fahadith. So that translates, by the morning brightness and the night when it covers with darkness, nor has forsaken you your Lord, and nor he is displeased. Surely the hereafter is better for you than the first, and soon will give you your Lord, then you will be satisfied. Did not he find you an orphan and give shelter, and he found you lost, so he guided? And he found you in need, so he made self-sufficient. So as for the orphan, then do not oppress, and as for him who asks, then do not repel. But as for the favour of your Lord, narrate. So that's Ad-Duha. It's a very nice chapter there. It's beautiful. Wow. There's nothing in there like I don't think that people can't get something from, no, think about that, right? Walalikiratu, right? Walalakiratu. Walalahiratu. And certainly the hereafter. Khairun. Khairun is better. Laka. Laka for you. Minna than al-Ulla, the first. Surely the hereafter is better for you than the first. That's true. Heaven and what's coming, right, in this world is better. It's more important than this place. Something everyone can agree upon, huh? I mean, it's yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll go here in the chat. Um, uh, there's a link. Can we help those in Lieutenant in any way? Do you think after the review? Yes, we can. Pray for them first, and then God will take over. They'll be back. They'll be back. I had RG on it. Simon K. Do you remember RG? I'll put her name here. But RG. RG came on earlier. The Yorkshire Princess. She came on because as she knows that all the people gone. Yeah. Why are they all gone? Where is everyone? And they came, and I think somebody said, what's he called? Salvatore Fratelli. The guy. What's the Salvi. Nice guy as well. I think he did the music and things on Big News. Always pleasant, right? He was on one of these other channels. It's these guys. They're all gonna. They're all there. Yeah, Sergeant Sayer. So what will Big Nose do? Is the future just going to be him there? What, a lieutenant? What, watching videos of him dance, or some very dodgy reggae music? Is that it? It's just going to be those two playing reggae music and sort of tired, worn-out videos of him dancing. That isn't going to work. That's not going to last. That is the end. Um, and then he'll ask himself why. Why is this happened? And then the conclusion will be because we banned everyone. We banned the whole audience. A loyal audience too, I mean, I've never seen anything like it before. I mean, imagine that. You've got people coming back every day, right? Loyal people, and then you ban them all. I mean, I don't even understand it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it makes no sense. It still doesn't make any sense. You think Big Nose had, he was getting 7 to 8, 9 people on his stream, right? Good conversation. He was getting Muslims coming on. He was getting, all sorts of people coming on, right? It was interesting. Good conversations he was having, right? And that would have all built to more. More and more people would have come. More and more people would have shared it. More and more. I just never known anything like it before. To destroy something that you've built. I just don't understand. I will never understand. I just don't know. And threats, okay. I mean, I don't know what to say. A threat on the internet doesn't mean a lot. I don't understand. Chris. Oh dear. And if I dare, I still want to see. The video where he's actually said something like threatening to Nagar. I want to hear him in the video. Him say, "Yes, I am going. Something to Nagar. I'm going to do this XYZ to her." Or I want to see that video. I don't believe he ever said that, and I want to see the video where he said directly. And I'm not interested in veiled threats. Don't give me your subjective veiled threats. I don't care about things like that. I'm not interested in veiling on this. I want to hear a direct threat with Nagar's name if he did do that. If he did do that, then of course I'll apologise, and I'll take it all back. But where's the video? I was on there on that day with Simon, right? And that night 3 weeks ago or whatever, and he does not threaten the guy. You know, yeah, me too. Yeah, I want the best for them. I want them to come here. I want to speak with them again. And it will happen. But it's just crazy. Yeah, it is. It's just madness. I don't understand. Anyway, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, unless there's something deeper going on here, unless maybe say Big Nose has, maybe he's sick of doing streams. Maybe he's sick of being the Big Nose. Perhaps he, maybe shutting down. I don't know. I might be wrong. It might be that. Maybe there's something else going on. Yeah, no, I know something. And I'll tell you another thing that irritated me. Do you want to know what I found very annoying? I found how the refusal, right, to have anyone go up to certainly challenge the claim. Okay, so you ban all these people, then allow them to go on and at least say, what am I banned for? And allow them to have a cordial discussion, right? But to just ban everyone, to not allow them then to respond, I find that, I mean, that is dictating, is it not? I mean, is that not like a tyrant? Is that not the actions of a tyrant, right? Not just banning people and trying to control them. No, you cannot go X, Y, Z. When you shut the stream down, of which everyone was doing for weeks and weeks and weeks, going to different channels, then suddenly, like a bipolar moment, right? Suddenly they're all, oh, no, wait, no. Suddenly, no more of that. Firstly, that's nonsense. You don't control the internet. You're not like the king of anything. Yeah, and secondly, to then not allow people to then challenge, like, why am I banned? You're not allowed to then, okay, if you want to ban, but at least let me find out why I was banned. Okay, well, their threats were made. Okay, well, where was again the guy that's threatened? Okay, if he's threatened Big Nose, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's between him and Big Nose, right? That's not anyone else's business. If anything, I find that odd. You should fight your own battles. It's not a question of loyalty. Yeah, and often the time, people try to calm, say, Chris down, right? Trying to calm, say, try and calm it down. Like, haven't actually tried to put coal on the fire, tried to calm it. But to not allow people to go on and say, no, why have I been banned? Why? No, to not allow people the interaction is, in the, right, we have here in England, in America, Australia, there's a thing called like a court of law, right? You can go to court and both parties have to go, the prosecution team have to go, the defendants have to go, right? You have to go. The Big Nose, you just ban and that's it. There's no response. This is crazy. This is like a total dictatorship. Like, this is, I think in Nazi Germany there were, what's it called, puppet courts. You know what I mean? Like, no, joke courts. Even Hitler had like nonsensical courts. But at least there was a trial, even if the conclusion was foregone. But with Big Nose, there's not even a trial. There's not even a trial. It's just a blanket ban, right? And you're gagged, mafioso tape around the mouth. You're gagged, and that's it. You're not allowed to even say anything. I mean, it's worse than even a puppet court as Nazi Germany or the show trials under Joseph Stalin, right? It's even worse than that. I mean, at least you could look, the judge in the eye, if you will. Not there. It's just a ban, and that's it. You accept it. Get on. You ban. Nah, it's crazy. You can't treat people like that. It's the worst level of tyranny there is. And that's fine. And then to say, oh, you got to pay 4 or 5 memberships? What utter nonsense! Utter nonsense! Utter, like, just ridiculous, like, craziness. As I said to him in the video, hell would have to freeze over for me to do that. And then you might make the case where you bought him 10 or 15 memberships, probably. But what I did, I did buy him some memberships. But anyway, it doesn't matter though. Big Nose's channel, Yeah, but I wonder if he's sick of it. That's what I wonder. I think there's something more going on. I think maybe he's sick of being the. Think about it. He hasn't been to Speaker's Corner in what 4 months, 3 months or something. Maybe. Now I'd imagine what happens is he looks at those videos, right? Because some videos he gets to, they did well. 100,000 views, 50,000 views, right? And what I reckon he thought would happen is there'd come a point where every video he put up, he'd get thousands of views. That's what I think he thought would happen, and it didn't happen. That's what I think, and I think in his mind, I think he's working out that the time and the effort to do it, to be the, quote, big nose London, close quote, is it worth it? That's what I wonder. Yeah, I think that as well. I think there's many threats probably coming his way, which isn't nice. If Muslim Dawah people are threatening him in real life, which is different than a threat, on this, this crazy just talk and nonsense here. But if Ali Dawah, these people have said serious things to him, yeah, I understand that. But no, I don't know. It's rather strange. I just wonder if he's sick of it. I really believe that. I have thought that for a while. He might be sick of it. Tired of it. That's what I reckon. Well, no, maybe he's thought like, well, where can I go with this? Logic and reasoning. And the questions. Where's it building to? Because he's not moving people away from God. Because if he was really truly right, everyone would be worshipping Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. If Big Nose was correct, right? I mean, Big Nose's logic and reasoning is Greek. That's all. He's just quoting the Greeks, right? The Greek philosophers. That's all. That's all. That's all. So okay, but I mean, as I said to him again, Socrates believed in the soul. Socrates was killed because he was denouncing the Greek idolaters and all the Greek paganism. Because Socrates believed in the soul, and the soul will return to God, right? So Big Nose wants to use the Greek logic and reasoning and all the Socratic method, or all these things, but at the same time, he's a hypocrite in that Socrates accepted that there was a soul and the soul will return to God, and he was killed for that claim. So I don't know. If Big Nose wants to use the Greek way there, he has to accept the other side of the coin too, right? Otherwise, he's a hypocrite. So, and then you think, well, where's the argument going? Like, what's the ultimate goal for Big Nose? What to turn people away from God, or what is it? Remember, he said he follows the actions of a man called Jesus. That's what he said. He didn't want to hear about any miracles. He didn't want to hear about resurrection, ascension. He didn't want to hear about Trinity. He didn't want to hear about the Holy Spirit. He didn't want to hear about angels, or he didn't want to hear about any of those. He just said the actions of the man. Like, okay, well, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. The way Jesus accepted, he said, death from the mob, the way he was handed over and the way he accepted that he didn't cause that's what Big Nose said, the way he was peaceful. That's what he sort of follows. Okay, well, I don't know. But we'll speak to him soon. He'll be back. We'll all speak. I think we spoke to him the other day, right? He's using these trolling names, isn't he? He's using these other accounts and other channels. So, yeah, we probably already spoken to him. So, yeah. What was he called again? There was a guy called what was he called? The Starlink or something? Star something in the man's channel. I don't know. Yeah, and Lou as well. Yeah, Lou was one. And then there was one called Grant earlier. Someone came into the man's channel called Grant. So I don't know. Cool. Wow, been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. This is pretty good. Starworks cast. Yeah, Starworks, that was it. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at the link here. Oh yeah, here it is. Lieutenant. Found Lieutenant's channel now. Videos. Demands declaration of war. Threats of violence from demand. Your red flag. Logic. So more. Yeah, I'm trying to see big nose here. Alright, well that's her channel then. That's interesting. Yeah, thank you, Kat, for sharing that. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should. Oh yeah, I might do for Nagar one thing. I might read a Baha'i. You guys mind if I read a Persian thing? I'll read something in Persian. No, no. Yeah, I am nervous. I am quite nervous actually. I am quite nervous. I'm getting a little bit more. No, I don't know, Simon. Who's that? I don't know. Tusi, no. I think those. Oh yeah. Right. Before the thing. There we go. We read a class these together. So really well work, James. It stays up. It does. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. I'll have a look, Simon. I know that person. I'm going to read a hidden word. This is a Baha'i. Do you remember Bahala, the Bab Nagat? You know, she was talking about. So we'll have a little look. I'll just read it. Oh, yeah, no doubt on my mind, Simon. Yeah, he had to leave. There's no doubt. Yeah, no, they're brutal. No, Nagar can tell you, you know, Nagar knows a lot about that. Yeah. Tough place, Iran. Some madness goes on there. Right. So Kalamate Matnuni Chaha. A Pesare Insaf. Kodam. Ashik ke Juzdar va Tane Ma'ashuk Mahal. Girad va Kodam Talib ke bi Matlub Rahat Joyad. Ashike Sadek Rahayat da Vi Salast va Mut da Thirak. Zadrishan az Sabr Kali va Kulubishan az Istiba Mukadas. از صد هزار جان درگذران و به کوی جانان شتابند. So that there is the fourth hidden word. So Baha'u'llah's fourth hidden word. So he wrote a book called The Persian Hidden Word, and that's the fourth one, read in Persian, right? But then translates to the following. So, O Son of Justice, A Pisare Insaf. A is O, Pisare, Son, Insaf, Justice. Whither can a lover go but to the land of his beloved? And what seeker findeth rest away from his heart's desire? To the true love reunion is life, and separation is death. His breast is void of patience, and his heart hath no peace. A myriad lives he would forsake to hasten to the abode of his beloved. Wow. Cool. Yeah, that was the hidden word number 4. I like that. Whither can a lover go but to the land of his beloved? And what seeker findeth rest away from his heart's desire? To the true lover reunion is life, separation is death. His breast is void of patience, and his heart no peace. Myriad lives he would forsake to hasten to the abode of his beloved. I'll try one more. I'll do the first one, yeah, because this thing probably is going to crash. Guys, I might go in a minute because I'm quite tired now. But this has been a good test run, yeah. We've done well. We read Ecclesiastes. We've done some Arabic. We did a bit of Quran. We've done the hidden word. We talked a lot of good truth here and a lot of justice and fairness, yeah. This has been good. And thank you for all coming. I'll go live again. I've got 50 hours, I think, for free. So, yeah. Right, I'll read the first one. This is the first hidden word. Kalamate Maknuneyek Pename Guyandeya Tavana. E sahibane hush fagush aval surse dus dinas. E pobole manavi. Juzdar Gobani Mahani Jai Maguzin va e hudhude Suleimane. Ish Juzdar Sabaya Janan Vatan Magi va e Ankaya Baka Juzdar Cafe Afa Mahal Mapazi. Inast Makane tu egal Pilamakan Bipari Jan Papari Vahangi Makame Khudsrayigan Nahmai. Oh, okay. Oh, are you going? Are you going, D? Okay. Oh, it's been great having you here, D. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll go again, yeah? But I'll just say, oh, ye people that have minds to know and ears to hear, the first call of the beloved is this, O mystic nightingale, abide not but in the rose garden of the spirit. O messenger of the Solomon of love, seek thou no shelter except in the Sheba of the well-beloved. And O immortal phoenix, do not save on the mount of faithfulness. Therein is thy habitation, if on the wings of thy soul thou soarest to the realm of the infinite, and seekest to attain thy goal. So that's the Baha'u'llah's first hidden word, number one. But anyway, okay, so it seems D's going, so I'll just say take care, D. Take care, D. Thank you for being here and coming on. And have a great day. Oh, just saying bye, not going to you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll probably shut down, guys, in what, 5 minutes? Oh, I'm scared. I'll just. Yeah, let me just see what it is. Try and maybe I'll just say hello on the camera and I'll go on the camera for just 1 minute. No, I'm shy. I don't really like going on the camera, but I'm not going to just like hide. I think Simon see me with eyes. Say hello to everyone. There I am. Hello, everyone. All right, okay. Yep, hello. Good to see you all. All right. And that was my lucky red hat I was wearing earlier. There you go. It's a hat from Forrest Gump. I don't know if you've seen Bubba Gump Shrimp. I don't know, but there you go. Okay. All right then. That's who I am. Now you see me. No. No. Now I have to hide the camera again. No. Okay. How do I rotate the thing back? I'll put the real thing on. That's the beauty. No. Settings. Right. Front camera. Back camera. There we go. There you go. There was me. You saw me for a minute then. Right. There you go. And there's the real beauty. That's what. Oh. Who's this? God, where are you at? That's